Hi Libra, and welcome to your mid-month love tarot reading. This is for the second half of March 2018. Many of you have asked me to upload a bit more frequently, so I thought I would start doing a mid-month love tarot reading for you guys. I'm also going to try to do a weekly outlook or a weekly forecast, not looking at love, but just general energies. This reading is for singles and couples. We'll definitely try to touch on both subjects as much as I can so that everybody can get something out of this reading. And as always, all the decks that I'm using in this reading are listed in the description box below. So Libra, let's see what the overall energy or theme is for you in regards to love and romance for the second half of March 2018. We have apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt and fear. So I'm getting a couple different things with this. Some of you are having some apprehension and doubts about a current relationship you're in. Some of you are having doubts and apprehensions and fears about, you know, freshly becoming single. Some of you are starting to really, you know, have this fear that you're going to be single for the rest of your life, okay? This is a general tarot reading, so this energy is going to play out differently for each one of you. But there's definitely some weariness, some, you know, holding back, some fears, some doubt. So let's pull some more cards to see what this is all about, Libra. All right. So we had two that had to come out. Unrequited love, true love, and honeymoon. Okay, some of you, I get the sense that maybe somebody who had kind of played games or rejected you in the past, you know, has shown back up and is like offering you like this full-blown relationship, maybe even trying to take you on a trip, you know, something like that, and you're feeling like, whoa, you know, hold the bus, or back up the bus, I should say. Like, how did you go from being completely cold to all of a sudden 100% hot? Now, because this is general, this could go the other way, where there was somebody you weren't really feeling, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're like, hey, I think I want to be with you. And they're kind of like, whoa, what are you talking about? Where have you been? Okay, so that's definitely one message coming through for some Libras out there. For some others, I feel like some of you who are in a relationship, like you're constantly going back and forth in yourself, like if you're happy and if you should be with them, and then, no, I'm not happy, no, I shouldn't be, yes, I am, no, I'm not, okay? For others of you who are just kind of like casually dating, I definitely see that you could have somebody that's kind of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and you're just kind of at the place where you're just filled with doubts, 100%. You're just, you're not feeling it. Like, I think you care about them, but you just really don't know what they're thinking and feeling about you. It's just like a back and forth for Libra. I feel like Aries had a very similar reading to this. It was kind of like this back and forth, back and forth. So let's pull some more cards, Libra. Let's see what's going on here. Some of you could really just be doubting somebody's affection for you. It could just all be in your head too, Libra, for some of you out there. Whoa, so we have the High Priestess of Spirit coming out on the scene. Interesting card to go with this. And then, oh yeah, look at that deceit. Okay. So, I just have to say, those of you that have somebody who is flaky in and out, and you're having your doubts about them, you need to trust yourself. You need to just stop dealing with them. Because with the High Priestess of Spirit, this is saying, look, there's something here that you're not aware of, that you're not seeing, and you're not going to see it right now. It's not going to be revealed right now, but you're feeling it. And the reason why it's not going to be revealed is because you're feeling it. And the universe is trying to push you to trust yourself and your intuition much more than you do. Because next we have deceit. So somebody isn't being honest here. Somebody is not being honest. And this is general. So again, this could go either way. This could be somebody's not being honest with you and you're picking that up, but you can't quite put your finger on anything. Or you're being dishonest with somebody on some level, somehow, some way, and they're feeling it, but they can't quite put their finger on it, okay? And this could be if you're dating or if you're in a serious relationship. Now, if you are completely single and there's nothing happening, and you're feeling like you just get rejected, and you know you're losing faith that there is a true love and a honeymoon period for you out there, and you don't understand why, okay? With the High Priestess of Spirit, it's like you don't understand why, and you're even feeling a little bit betrayed by the universe and by the relationships you've been in. And again, the message is the same. There's things not being totally revealed about your situation at this time, and there's great purpose for that. So let's pull some tarot cards. And you know what, for some of you, the reason why some things are just not being revealed to you, or you're choosing not to reveal some things to others, is because it's going to be like shocking, quite the shake-up, okay? Or you know what, for some of you, maybe you've been playing this game with somebody where you're really into them, you really care about them, like you are all about them, but you're acting like you're not, okay? That's definitely something that's coming through here, and that's why we have the deception. Or somebody's really into you, but they're acting like they're not, like, and that's because either you're too afraid to express to that person that you're really into them, or they're too afraid to express to you that they're really into you. And I don't feel like these next 2 weeks of March are the time for that expression, because we have the High Priestess here of Spirit, and she says, you know, it's right now, it's too risky. It's not the right time. It's too risky, and it's too risky because of your energy or their energy or just the situation at hand. Yeah, it is not the right time to put that out there just yet. Or if this is how somebody feels about you, it's not quite the right time for them to put that out there for you, okay? Lots of messages coming through for Libra. We have the Palace of Swords reversed. That's major confusion. Could be a lot of negative thinking. We have the Eight of Cups reversed. And we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So, yeah, this definitely here is talking about that energy of somebody in and out, in and out, in and out, back and forth. I love you, I don't love you, I want you, I don't want you. Okay, there's definitely that playing out in this entire reading. And again, if you need to really trust your intuition and your gut telling you there's something more to this, okay? Because there is. And I feel like it's not being revealed if you're in this situation, because again, it's like the universe is pushing you to trust yourself more than you trust your desire or the words of somebody else because they're saying what you want to hear. Okay? Because you feel this for a reason. There is deception going on. It's just not outright apparent where it's happening. Okay? And there's confusion in the mind. There's somebody that's back and forth. And, you know, the timing. Now is not the time for anything, really, okay? Just based on the cards that were flying out when I was shuffling too, regardless of your situation, I feel like this is more of a time to sit back and observe and, like, kind of disconnect, you know, from your emotional body, from your mental body, and allow your spirit to really show you and guide you. Look for the signs and synchronicities. I feel like that's how you are going to get the full picture of whatever is going on here. And, you know, those of you who are single and nothing's happening, I feel like based on this energy is you're really hoping for a certain person to, like, come back to you. And that's what's, like, stopping your movement of a new relationship, is like this hanging on to the past of, you know, you really believe that somebody was your true love and you're meant to be with them and you want them to come back. But the truth is, the feeling wasn't mutual, you know, equally. It's not to say they didn't love you or care about you, but it wasn't to the intensity that it was for you. That relationship was felt much more strongly by you than it was by them. And I get it, like, nobody wants to hear that, but based on what I'm seeing here is, like, you need to accept that in order to allow yourself to move on. There's just, some of you might be being completely dishonest with yourself and, you know, trying to tell yourself that they cared about you more than they really did, just because you felt the connection so intensely and so strong. So let's pull some Sexual Magic Tarot to see this energy from a different perspective. We have the Hermit. Yep, this is withholding right here. We have the Moon. And we have the Ace of Cups. So with these cards, some of you feel like the one you love is being very mysterious and holding out on you and maybe even cutting you off from love. Again, there's just something under the surface. You don't know why. And, you know, if you're in a committed partnership, it doesn't have to mean like there's some weird deception going on, like cheating and all of that. For some of you, maybe somebody from your past does show back up and it makes you confused about the relationship you're currently in. For others of you, this could just be like where either your partner feels like there's something under the surface that you're not telling, or you feel like there's something under the surface they're not telling. They're just like, something's going on, something is bothering them, they're doing something, they know something, you know, it could be any number of things. This is a general reading, but again, there's something more that you're not seeing, okay? And you just need to step back to allow yourself to see. So let's pull some advice cards. We have love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Some of you, this I feel is like what you are kind of thinking about this person who's just kind of in and out, up and down, hot and cold. Like, that's your mindset about it, and I don't think so. Like, I don't think that's how you need to look at it. I think you need to love yourself more than you love this person who's constantly having you, you know, in this weird emotional cycle. But interesting, as I say that, we have like attracts like. If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving Libra. So what this is saying is the relationships you've been experiencing are a reflection of your own energy. It could be your own energy in how you know, treat others, or it could be your own energy in the fact like you see yourself as small, you have low self-esteem, you don't recognize your true values. So the relationships you get into reflect that back to you, that you are little, that you don't mean much. So you need to apply this right here to yourself, how it fits. What is the predominant pattern or theme in your relationships, or if you're in a committed relationship at this time, what is the predominant pattern that keeps playing out? Because there's something in your energy that is causing you to continually go through this experience, either with the same person or with multiple relationships, okay? And then we have back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. Now, to me, this is saying back to what you love is back to loving yourself, back to expecting to be treated the same way that you treat another person. If you're loving, you're honest, you're faithful, you're true, you're loyal, then that's what you deserve in return. And that's back to what you love, back to loving yourself, okay? Because like attracts like, and you need to emanate what it is that you want to attract into your life as far as romantic partnerships go. And look at this. This is 4, 3, 2, 3. So really just observe over these next 2 weeks. Don't really make a decision. Don't really act. Try to get out of your head. Try to get out of your emotional body. And really let spirit, your own soul, show you the truth here. Because High Priestess of Spirit, deceit, like spirit wants you to see with your own spiritual eyes, because you're capable. Spirit wants you to choose yourself and choose loving yourself and knowing the value of yourself over anybody else, okay? Because the love and relationship you have for yourself sets the tone for the love and relationships you receive from others. So this is definitely a reading about your energy, Libra, and a shift needing to take place here for you. Get out of your head, okay? Get out of your head. Don't let your emotions dictate either. Let your spirit, let the universe show you the way. And you will be so glad that you allowed that to happen, I promise, because you're going back to what you love, which is loving yourself for what you're truly worth, which is a lot. So anyways, Libra, that is the messages that I have received for you in regards to love and romance for the last 2 weeks of March. I do hope this brought you some guidance and clarity, and I am wishing you the best. Take care.